is it with guys? Maybe it's just me, but it seems that any time I want to exercise a little practical scientific inquiry into, I don't know, anything that to my mind seems a little sketchy, the guys at work totally give me a hard time. Like, I'm what? Not capable, not supposed to ask, be curious? Damn it, it's just so annoying. Like, look, take 99% of the so-called supernatural stuff on YouTube. Dorky teenage boys with some crap After Effects, a few pieces of nylon fishing twine, and some bullshit story. I mean, seriously. I know. Most of it is total crap. But what about that other 1%? Or even 0.5%? Even that adds up to a hell of a lot of YouTube posts. Yeah, and I know that old copycat theory has a lot to answer for. You know, one guy sees a spaceship and suddenly everyone is seeing spaceships. They all look like 1950 hubcaps because it's the 1950s. Or one scary indie game introduces the idea of seeing spooky shit through your smartphone. And suddenly every scary indie game is seeing spooky shit through your smartphones. Yeah. Copying, ripping off others' ideas, it's human nature, but that pisses me off too. It's tough enough being a female in gaming. You know, you just get used to having a big hairy hand on your gun trigger, along with your abnormally large biceps, and all your grunts and huffing and puffing are big and butch. Either that, or you're some kind of Lara Croft clone with massive boobs. Yeah, I know, they reduce them, but they still dwarf most women I know. And some kind of abnormal, hard-ass body. I mean, yeah, it's fun to have a cool avatar. But do they have to always be so westernly, culturally stereotypical? Guys, open your minds. We're meant to be a creative industry. Anyways, this Huntsman stuff has been popping up all over the web for like forever in my face. I seem to just keep bumping into it, like some kind of freaky coincidence, you know? Like an earworm. Except it's not a song. It's Huntsman sightings. Stories of missing people, ones who just literally disappear. So as I say to the guys at the studio, I'm going to take my annual leave, which is way overdue and which Dean, my boss, has been on me to take for at least 6 months, and do a little Huntsman hunting of my own. No surprise, they all gave me a hard time. They think it's just hilarious that I'm off monster hunting on my break. And I've had the usual bullshit about go to Loch Ness instead of Illinois, blah, blah. Then there's the clown who suggested I save the gas and just join a dating site if I want to meet weird dudes wearing masks. Yep, very funny, guys. But at least I'm making a real effort to find out about a mystery that has been whispered about for more than 500 years. Whoever started that story wasn't planning on getting YouTube hits, so what was their motivation? And who knows? Even if I never find the truth, there might be some seed of an idea for a game spawned from it. Maybe I'll create my own indie game and stick it up on Steam Greenlight. Now there's a thought. To get to the bottom of this whole Huntsman thing, the old missing orphan story, which is by far the one that crops up the most online, I wanted to start at the beginning of the sightings in the US. And as far back as I could go was Grimhaven Orphanage in Illinois. I found some court documents from September 1898, some 3 months after 12 orphans supposedly just disappeared into thin air. Apparently, an old caretaker had given sworn testimony to the judge that the Huntsman, as he called it, had taken the children.
The ranting of an inferior mind marred by distress, the judge decreed.
Although the judge in his summing up thought the caretaker, Jasper Crode, was a bit of a traumatized crazy guy by the sound of things. So whatever old Crode witnessed was enough to send him a little loopy, although I guess guilt for the murders of 12 children could do that too. So we're off to a good start. A mass abductor and a loopy caretaker. This is already shaping up to be a girl's own adventure. Mom's freaking out about me going on my own, which is a so over-the-top typical parental reaction. Honestly, as long as my crappy car holds out, I'll be fine. And at least I'm not hitchhiking. Now, that would be scary. Illinois, it's kind of on its way to somewhere else, yeah? The sun is getting low when I notice the countryside has become really pretty. That's when I see the signpost heading off to the right. Grimhaven Orchard Road. Oh wow, this has to be it. And so it seemed, because set back and along the roadways was a building that looked as if it had to have once been an institution. An orphanage, maybe? Brimhaven Orphanage?